You know what's extremely fucking nerdy? Having a 4DS is set up so that I can play a multiplayer game by my lonesome for several days straight because 100% completing every Pokemon generation is the most tedious thing I've ever done. It's not particularly hard, mind you, but it is incredibly tedious. Here's the fifth one, by the way. Soul Silver isn't left out, nor is this stack of Game Boy Advance Pokemon games, because I still need them, even though I 100% completed them. And this right here is my list. This is the entire list of things I still need to trade. It's still about 200. Yes, even as I sit here at 1:32 at night, it is still about 200. But this list pales in comparison to this. I've shown this to very few people, because this is completely ridiculous. But I have this giant spreadsheet that I use to track the progress in every one of the games. Now this doesn't look too bad. How about we click that maximize button for the full effect, because yes, this thing is massive. It's massive, it's hand designed, and it literally has the status of whether or not I've added this Pokemon to a Pokedex in every single main entry game all the way down the line, and calculates the percentages, including has them all in a little box over here for neat keeping. And if you're wondering how I come up with the percentages, this is exactly how. I've never shown this off before because, well, first off, I created it at some point in the mess of 2018. So it's probably lost somewhere in those vlogs there. If I showed it off at all then, I doubt it. But yeah, this whole thing, and yeah, this is all automatic, by the way. I don't run the numbers myself. The only thing I do is copy and paste these guest blocks, and I have the spreadsheet do the rest of that for me, which is arguably even worse because it's even nerdier. Like, legitimately. And this is almost essential. Like, you could do this like without something like this, I guess. But like, holy crap. This is what I'm sitting here staring at. I've been staring at this document for hours. And the accompanying text document to tell me what the actual list of things I need to trade. But I would never be even relatively close to doing this without it. I have sunk so many hours into doing this. It's not even a difficult thing. Like I was saying, it's not difficult. It's just incredibly tedious. It is by far the most tedious thing I have ever done. But you know what? One of these days, I'm going to finish it. This did not look like this at this time last year. I did not have Gen 1, 2, or 3 complete. I'm getting relatively close to Gen 4. Like, there you can see. Gen 4 is what I'm working on right now. That's my progress there on Gen 4. Yeah. So I still have a long way to go, but I'm nearing halfway through the entire series. If you're wondering what the gray blocks are, those are Pokemon that aren't in the Pokedex, so for some generations you're allowed to have them, and they're just not counted in that game's Pokedex, so I don't really care. In other games like Sun and Moon, they're not. So that's why they're grayed out. Also, if you're wondering if any of those Pokemon you saw in the scrolling through Sun and Moon were like, oh, they were added in the new DLC. I haven't updated it for the new DLC yet because I don't look at those things until after I've played them. And when do I have plans to play the new DLC for Sword and Shield? I don't yet. I'm still holding off on that one for a little bit. I'd rather try to finish as much as Gen 4 first. Do I recommend anyone try these things for themselves? No, absolutely not. This is an incredible time sink. Like, I don't know if you saw it briefly, but all the way over here in the boxes I have estimates of when I want to complete them and roughly how long it would take to complete this. I'm estimating this whole project to be done by February 29th, 2024. I need to catch 5.6 Pokemon per day at my current rate to get that done. Per day. That's how much goes into this. That's not counting the new things. That's not counting any new DLC that's coming out. Like I was saying, that's not in here yet. That's not counting if they release a new game before then. I'm nuts, I tell you what. Whenever we're finally done with this, I'm going to count up the number of hours it has listed on every single one of the Pokemon game files. And we're going to figure out how long it took me to do all this. Not counting the spreadsheet itself, because that took a little bit of time as well. Anyway, that aside, if you're wondering what I'm doing with the rest of the night, well, my plans for that are, well, A, keep working on this. Because I want to get all the trades done before I have to go back to work. So I want to finish that up for that. And be, well, I guess tonight and tomorrow as well. Finish all these then, and get the vlogs completed again. Not really falling behind on them, but I just haven't edited them yet. Taking a small break from it, I'm going to chop away at it tomorrow night. I promise tomorrow night. Because I'll tell you why, because at some point on Friday, because I ordered, physically I'm getting the Mario Anniversary, and I still want to play that on release date. So that's my plan, is to have the Pokemon trading and the vlogs done for that, so that come Friday night, I can sit back whenever it arrives and I can enjoy the new Mario title. I'm hoping it's going to arrive on time. And then I'll cancel my order and download it, I guess, because I'm really looking forward to playing it. Which is weird because it's not new games, but still really looking forward to it.